This is Joe Lockett with Lockett in Media, Joe Lockett TV and radio show. If a white pastor would have put that racist garbage on front of their church, we would have been marching and running the pastor and his congregation out of Birmingham, Alabama right now. Rightfully so. But some way, somehow, when this pastor puts this racist garbage on his church, I hear people saying there's some truth to what he's saying. Let me say this to everybody. A damn broke clock is right twice a day. That don't make it right. This same garbage that I hear being spewed about there's some truth in what he's saying, it's the same thing the Ku Klux Klan said when they try to justify for what they're doing. Racism is racism, whether it's black or white. It's wrong on any front. And I'm sick and tired of sitting here waiting, listening to people try to give an excuse for it. We demonize the white man when he shows racism or we think there's racism. But when it comes to the black community and somebody spews racism, oh, they can't be racist. Yes, they can. And let me say this. For everybody that thinks that every white person is out to get the black community, it's not true. Are there racist white people in the world? Yes. Is there racist black people in this world? Yes. And at the end of the day, will racism ever go away? No, it won't. But there are white people who truly want to do something to help. Now, I don't know Pastor Hodges personally, but everything I've seen these people do, from Woodlawn to everything I've researched, I haven't heard anything bad about their trying to take over the community, trying to get black people to come into their to leave the Church of the Highlands to come into the black to go to the black Church of the Highlands because they don't want the black people in the white Church of the Highlands. Last I checked, from everybody I know, that they're diversified to the tilt. And it's not 50-50, but there's a lot of blacks that's been going to the Church of the Highlands for a long time. It's time for people to wake up and stop buying into this racism crap. Now, let me pause when I say racism crap. The racism rhetoric that we're hearing. Everything in America is not racism. And if we continue like we're doing now to holler racism about every damn thing, when true racism shows its ugly head, no one is going to listen because people are tired of hearing it. Now, when we're talking about the church, right, we got two men of the cloth. What you had to say, you couldn't call that man and sit down with the pastor and see what his reasoning was and see what his program was. You had to put that out there. I don't agree with it. I think it's horrible. The First Amendment, everybody has a right to freedom of speech, just like I'm doing right now. But when we in the black community, let me stop. Let me go back to this. Let me just ask this question. What the hell do the black community want? Do we want to answer to problems? Or if a black person don't find the answer, it can't be white because it's white? Let me say that again. Do black people want to answer to their problem? Or if it's white, it can't be right? Think about that. Because here's a man and a pastor and a congregation saying, hey, we want to help. Now, do we know it's going to help? We don't know. But one damn thing I know for damn sure, what we're doing right now is not working. Joe Lockett don't have the right answers. My programs is not working. And whatever other programs that we are doing in our communities right now is not curbing the violence and it's not stopping crime. So if these people want to come in and it works, why not implement their program in your church? Or if you have a program that's working, why don't you show the mayor what you're doing and he'll implement that? But to go out and crucify and demonize somebody trying to help you and not asking for taxpayers' money, you couldn't come after that. They're not asking for your money from your church. They're not asking for that. They're bringing their own funds and their own resources. And so we demonize that. We say we want help. What is the white man going to do? When they going to lend a hand? But damn it, now they're trying and we're saying that we don't want it. Some people are. Even if it's the church. In our community, when are we going to realize that there are sometimes that we have to open our hearts? Yes, we've been hurt. Yes, white people have screwed us over. Yes. But we did not get out of civil rights by ourselves. And let me say this in closing. Black people, community, if we ever going to move forward, we have to understand we always have to be optimistic. We always have to remember our heritage. But there are cases where sometimes people just want to help. And if we are true Christians at the end of the day, and you believe in God, It don't matter the color of a man or woman's skin that brings the help to you. If God is sending help, he's sending help. And sometimes we just need to listen and obey.